Morning,
Hi,
Nomi.
how are you doing?
Fine, and you?
Good, good. Arnold is just morning, Ross.
Morning,
Hi,
Rob.
hi.
How are you?
As well as can be in a shithole, thanks.
Arnold is just on his way to the club now. He was at Staff Lodge. He's just dashing to the club.
Why was he arrested for breaking the curfew?
I think it might have been. Oh, there was a horrific video. I don't know whether you've seen it, Ross, of these poor ladies being absolutely pummeled by these soldiers going around this morning for breaking the curfew. For breaking the curfew. I'm not sure where it was, but yeah, it's not pleasant.
Which ones, huh?
Hey, good morning, Ross. Greetings from.
Morning,
guys.
Chef. How's it, man?
Oh, it's wonderful, wonderful. How is it in Harare?
Lousy, thanks.
We didn't expect anything better coming from that city, eh?
Yeah, correct. Correct.
It's a city of SIs these days, eh?
Yeah, correct. Yeah. There's more than a few descriptions of what SI stands for.
Just give us one.
From the many. From the many.
Well, the simple one, SI stands for stupid idiot.
Nice one.
I think that sums all of them.
Yeah, I think
Yeah. Correct. Yeah. Anyway, good to see you guys.
Oh, thank
you.
you.
You too, Ross.
Good morning, John. Good morning, Nomi.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Good. Our
Morning,
settings
guys.
are good.
Perfect. You got it. You've got it all wrapped up.
Fantastic.
It must be very cold today. You wearing a jacket and all.
Yeah, you know, fall, winter in the falls goes by very quickly. Eh? Even if it's not that cold, you just have to wear the winter stuff. Because you blink and it's gone. You know?
Yeah, quite right. Yeah. 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 Right, Dion, tell us what you want.
What I want is everybody to sign in, and they're not signing in. So Roxanne is just doing a follow-up. We have followed up with everybody this morning. We have 4 people logging on with us today. Rox, can you do that? Sorry.
You mean the other people haven't signed in?
No, the other people, the media.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
It's the average South African blog, Boko, which is a very, very popular blog in South Africa. Siobhan from Sugar and Spice. She's been up there and she's a huge supporter of ours. Every time we send her something, she gives us publicity. She's doing really well.
Right.
Elise is a freelancer. She has just gone out on her own, was at Getaway, but now on her own. And Asha is Live by Asha, who's a lifestyle blogger who's joining us. So they've got 4 minutes to come on. So we're just waiting for them to come on. We've got our program, which we've just made a change. And I didn't chat to you yesterday. We're going to we'll do the introduction of the media. Emma, Martina, Nomi, Marianne said she was going to try and get on this morning as well. Yeah. Then we'll go on to Ross. Ross will do a 5-minute thing. And then Ross, once you finish, you're going to introduce Arnold, and then Arnold takes over the whole show.
Okay.
Okay. And then we're doing Big Four Safari Suites this morning. We're talking suites orientated. So we do touch on all the other products, but the video we can't show all the videos. So today we only go over suites.
All right. And you want my 5 minutes is about where we are in tourism at the moment and how we're addressing current and future.
No. Not at all, not with this group. With this group, we're talking about what a beautiful, fuzzy feeling you're going to get when you arrive, because we're going to look after you. We've done all the protocols, and we can't wait for you to be here. And we're really grateful that you're supporting us in tourism. We don't talk about anything political or anything to do with what the situation of tourism is. This group of people are lifestyle, so they're out there punting what amazing place it is to travel to. They're not
All right.
interested in the political side of it. They just want to sit by the pool and make sure other people are joining them. So
Okay,
we
good.
focus on that. Okay.
That makes two of us, because I'm not interested in the political side either.
Where are all these people? I mean, every single morning we've had everybody signing on 10 minutes before.
Well, maybe at 10 o'clock on the dot, I'll have to say, do you know who I am?
Oh, there you go. So now we all need to behave, because they're now starting to come on. We're going to start admitting them. So nice talking.
Okay. Smart face on.
PR faces. Morning, Asha. It's Dion. How are you?
Morning. I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much for having me.
We're just waiting for a couple more people to join us. We've got a couple more bloggers and freelancers that are coming on board.
Okay, awesome.
It's the usual.
Asha, you Durban based, hey, if I remember correctly.
Yes, I am.
And do you have water this morning, or are you suffering like the rest of us with no water for the next 2 days?
I'm actually in Johannesburg at the moment, luckily.
You're
Gosh,
very
the
lucky.
whole water story, the whole water story is unbelievable. And at a time like this, too.
I know. We've done 24 hours no water. We've got another 2 days to go. So thank goodness all the meetings are via Zoom. Otherwise, it would be quite a stinky meeting. I can tell you that now. Morning, Siobhan. How are you?
Morning. I'm good, thanks, and you, Dion?
Good. Are we still celebrating birthday week? Are we still allowed to celebrate?
Oh, of course, you can always carry on celebrating birthday week.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
It's my phone. My phone comes on. Morning, Elise. How are you? So we're just waiting for Tebogo. Good morning, Elise. How are you doing? I'm not sure. Can you hear me?
Don't be shy, Elise. It's not a good time.
It doesn't say that you're muted on this side, so I don't know if you want to check on your speaker. Alternatively, you're more than welcome to put any questions that you have during the time in the chat. I will be keeping an eye on that. We're just waiting for Tebogo. Let's give her another minute to sign on before we start. Oh, Siobhan, I'm so glad to see a green mug in that hand, hey?
This is my official work mug.
Keeping the Take Note brand going there, hey? Thinking of us today.
Definitely.
Oh, Ashley, did you fly to Joburg yesterday only?
Sorry, I got muted there. Yes, I did.
And what was that experience like?
First of all, the airports were completely empty, and that was a bit, I didn't expect, I mean, I expected it to be empty, but when you actually see the airports being so empty, it's crazy. The actual experience, it went quite well, except that the plane was quite full. I mean, I feel like we're also uncomfortable sitting next to people now. It does make you feel a bit uneasy. But overall, it was extremely empty, and it makes you a bit depressed because you realize how much money the tourism industry would be losing right now. Like that puts it into perspective when you see how crazy it is to see such an empty airport.
And who were you traveling with this morning?
I was traveling alone this morning, or yesterday.
Oh, so which airline were you on with?
Oh, SAF Air.
SAF Air. Okay.
Yeah, so it is just SAF Air and Mango at the moment that were operating flights.
Yeah, it's very scary. We had a report this morning where in the month of June, the aviation only reported 3.3% occupancy, which is 1% of the revenue that they earned the same time last year. So it's very, very scary place. And that's why we'd like to say thank you to you guys for joining us and helping us to promote tourism. We really do appreciate it. I am going to start because I don't want to keep you holding any longer. And when Tebogo comes, we'll just let her into the room and she can join on. Again, thank you, ladies, for joining us. For those of you that you don't know, my name is Dion Collett and I'm from Take Note Reputation Management. And we are the South African representatives here in South Africa. I'd like to take you around the room and introduce you to everybody that's involved. We have Siobhan, who is from Sugar and Spice. We have Elite, who is a freelancer that's just started her freelancing journey, and Asha from Life is Asha, which is a blogger out there as well. Then, of course, there are always the important people behind the scenes that help us make everything happen. And that is Emma. Emma's going to just pop her head around the corner and say good morning to us all. Emma is the very, very lucky lady that gets to look after all the social media for the Africa Albida products. And she gets to do all those experiences to share with us. So please do support her. Go on to, we will send you an email. Go on to all of those different platforms and support her with hashtag Victoria Falls Experience. Then we also have Martina. Sorry, good morning, Emma. I forgot to even say good morning to you. I do apologize. Good morning, Emma, through all of that. And then we also have Martina. There's Martina. Good morning, Martina. Martina is fantastic. She's on the ground and she helps coordinate and make sure we're all in the right place doing the right thing. So thank you for all your help and support, Martina.
I think we met Martina, Dion.
Yes, you have.
On the trips.
Yes, you have. She's the lady that put it all together for us. So you definitely have met her. Then we have Nomi, who is sitting up in the Harare office. Good morning, Nomi.
Hi, lady.
She's the group marketing manager. And then we have Ross Kennedy, the chief executive officer. Thank you, Ross, and thank you so much for joining us this morning. Ross is going to just give us a bit of a highlight of what's going on there before we introduce you to Analt. Over to you, Ross.
Thanks, Dion. Thank you. Thanks, Dion. Morning, everybody. Welcome to Vic Falls. Analt is the privileged one who's sitting in the falls. I'm just pretending with the picture of the club pool behind me on the wall there that makes it look as though I might be somewhere near the falls, but I'm not. Thanks for joining us. Thanks to Dion and the team and Nomi who've put all this together over the last 4 days. I've seen some of it. I've heard quite a few people talking about it. So obviously it's been extremely useful. So well done and thanks, guys. Folks, the falls is obviously one of those wonders that often is underestimated. That is, yes, it is one of the 7 natural wonders of the world, but with the advent of mass travel in the last 5 or so years, it sometimes doesn't get the real credit that it's due as an absolutely incredible destination. Of course, for the very spectacle one is coming to see, but also for the rest of the beauty, the rest of the experiences, the rest of the people, quite frankly. The hospitality people, the community in which we operate, the communities around us, the wildlife, the heritage, the culture. It really is a magnificent destination that, again, one of the upsides of what we are all suffering currently and what we've all gone through that's been so damaging to countries and economies and businesses is that the parts of the lifestyle choices that people are going to make, and we're getting this feedback repeatedly in surveys, in trends, in reports, from across our key source markets is that what's grown and grown for the last 10 years, where people are doing a 10, 12, 20-day safari in 4 African countries, and they are doing 2 nights, 2 nights, 2 nights, 2 nights, and in between they're on an aeroplane, and every day they're on a bus and a game drive vehicle. The kind of lifestyle choices that people are not going to make will include less traveling in terms of once they're in their destination, and enjoying a much longer stay in the destination. So what we are seeing and what we've already put into the marketplace is long stays. And when I say long stays, we've got packages in some of our products for up to 28 days for people who just want to check out of their current situation in terms of business and pressures and stresses when they can, of course, and come up to the falls and go into one of our self-catering units and sit for 7, 14, 21 days. They've still got Wi-Fi to work as they need to, but a much different and a much better lifestyle choice about how to live one's life in this current circumstance. So those kind of things, the way that Arnold and the team on the ground in the falls have been researching, investigating, developing, is all about ensuring that the safari experience, the destination experience, remains what it used to be, but in fact now enhanced by much deeper understanding of what guests will expect, of how they may or may not wish to be treated on a game drive. Guests themselves, the traveling public themselves, are learning as we go through this thing what in fact they do or don't want and what they are prepared to accept or not. So they we are going through that process, and Arnold is going through that process with the team. We're talking to the operators that we deal with across the world. We're talking to suppliers, both ends, all ends of the chain, because we're all in this together. And the key issues that we are focusing on now is what's coming in front of us to build the business, to welcome people back, to welcome the guests back, to give them that sense of awe, that sense of wonder, that sense of experience, and leave with possibly a greater understanding and a greater depth of knowledge about the destination, about the communities, about the great works that get done on the ground by so many people in terms of conservation, wildlife, etc., etc. So that's where we're focusing. We're focusing looking forwards. We've got, we still have some bookings for the last quarter of 2020. And in fact, for 2021, already we've got some fabulous bookings in the system. A number of dates, in fact, where we're fully booked in high season, which obviously we will start the process of checking and verifying and ensuring that they're not just rooms being held. So we're seeing the beginnings of a revitalized interest, and it's part of our job through this kind of media and everything else that we do, say, and behave to build back the confidence in what is, without question, both as a country, in terms of Zimbabwe, as a tourism industry across the country, and in terms of destination and our products, our group at Africa Albida. We're here for the long haul. We value your support, and we'll be right up there in the front and center of building back the PR and the reputation for Victoria Falls.
Awesome, Ross. Thank you so much for all of that insight. We really do appreciate it. Does anybody have any questions for Ross at this stage?
Not yet.
Not at this time. Fantastic. Thank you, Ross. Over to you, Analt. Good morning. Analt is the General Manager of Victoria Falls Safari Lodge Estate, and he looks after the various products on the estate. He's going to tell us a little bit about how it's been living the last 3 months up in the falls. Analt, over to you.
Thank you so much, Dion, and good morning, everyone.
Thanks, Arnold.
My apologies, we had a bit of a small little technical glitch there, and we lost contact with you. But yeah, obviously, as Ross has touched on a lot of things that we're doing on the ground. We have taken this opportunity, obviously, with this lockdown and to review a lot of our protocols and how we look after our guests and our staff. And we've also had to look at quite a number of measures that we've put in place, ranging from testing of our staff, ensuring that all our facilities are sanitized, disinfected regularly, and all our systems from kitchen to front office to rooms have been reviewed, social distancing in our restaurants and all that. So we've really done quite a comprehensive review of our product in terms of how we deliver the product without compromising on the quality, obviously. So this has been the focus at the moment with during this lockdown. And we've been open actually for the local business within the Vic Falls Safari Club and in the Loktula lodges. And we've received quite some very good feedback. And with our local market, a lot of pent-up demand has been actually out there with a lot of people wanting to get out of their homes and visit. And just as I was coming here this morning, we had a big herd of buffaloes by the watering hole there, which is quite unique. You know, when you come into our estate and our properties, given all the various products we have, which cater for every market, you know, from the high-end top market in our Vic Falls Safari Club, you know, to families that would want to stay in our Loktula lodges, and families as well that would want to use our high-end Vic Falls Safari Suites, which is what is our focus today. And we have the main lodge, the Vic Falls Safari Lodge, iconic lodge that keep winning awards, you know, and thanks to you for your support and to everybody else that works with us to ensure that our reputation is augmented by good service and good product that we offer on the ground. So we've been really doing quite a lot to ensure that our product is in compliance with the new normal, and also that we've done a lot of training with our staff to make sure that they can deliver a good product in a safe and healthy environment. So these are some of the major highlights of what we've been doing, Dion. And yeah, we just hope that we keep doing that. And when the borders open, we're looking forward to hosting everybody back here. I'm glad somebody has been here already and met with Martina. So we hope you can come back and experience our product in the new normal.
Thank you very much, Arnold. I just want to show everybody a little bit about what you're talking about and how beautiful the Vic Falls area is.
As it is now, it's very early in the morning. We're trying to actually capture sunrise over the mighty Victoria Falls. I'm one of those privileged guys who's born and bred in this town. And since I was young, I've always been coming to the falls, which every time I look at them, you know, they differ to me every day. And I did work here when I was a bit young. And when even we went to school, we would actually come down here on school trips. And now here I am. I'm still coming down to the falls, bringing guests to see this wonderful waterfall, which is one of the world wonders.
Well, this is actually our first time seeing the falls this time of the day, every morning, before sunrise or at sunrise. It's amazing. It's really exciting.
has ever enjoyed the sort of life that human beings do. The establishment of this history, including complete culture. That's where we practice culture. Yeah.
This is good. I'm nervous. You can hear. Round 2. Sit back.
This is like late summer hot weather now. It's only 4.6%.
Yeah, it looks like.
Amazing sunset. Yeah, amazing sunset. I think the sunset you'll get in Africa is amazing. During the sunset jack. What is that? Evening, gentlemen. Welcome to the Corporal Restaurant. Yeah, beautiful sirloin. Awesome. My advice for anyone coming to, or intending to come to Big Falls is be ready to stay for about 6 days. At least 6 days at least. And the National Park. It's a beautiful place. It's a beautiful place. Well, my advice would be stay at the Victoria Falls Safari Club. The rooms and the service is amazing. Perfect too. Well deserved stay, actually.
How beautiful is it there? Stunning.
Amazing.
Such an amazing feeling when you're going through all those experiences. And Alt, is there something that I can smell that's being brought in for you? It smells delicious.
You know what, John? I woke up quite early. It's time for my tea and some coffee and cookies. And Chef Simba is just coming on board here.
Morning, morning, morning.
Morning, Simba. Morning. What do you have here?
Well, I have a selection of pastries for you. Someone told me you didn't have breakfast this morning.
Not at all. I was waiting for you, man.
Okay, we've got a blueberry muffin. We also have a whole wheat croissant and a buttermilk scone with some homemade strawberry jam and cream fresh there. Yeah? Enjoy.
Thank you.
Morning, everyone.
Morning, Simba.
Morning.
Morning. That's what they're eating. They just even sent me a photo. WhatsApp me a picture. How clean are they? Hey?
I had peanut butter on toast. I'm so jealous.
I had porridge with peanut butter, Siobhan. That's even worse.
At least you guys are doing it the healthy way, hey?
Oh yeah, we're trying, eh?
For sure.
Awesome. So nice to see you, Simba. Good morning. While you guys are indulging in that beautiful little snack and some coffee, I want to show everybody the property, Victoria Falls Safari Suites. Here we go. Sorry. Before it continues playing the next one and the next one and the next one, I apologize. So how are those muffins? They're delicious. Tell us a little bit more about what is on offer there, Simba.
I just want to start by saying all our chefs are eagerly waiting to get back into the kitchens. I mean, for the last week and a half that we've been open, with the few guests that we have had, it's just been exciting, you know, to be back in the kitchens. Obviously, things are a little different now with all the protocols and things that we've had to put in place because of COVID. So the sanitizers, a lot of our chefs are being tested regularly. And also, yeah, the social distancing aspect of it. So yeah, the dining experience has changed a little bit. I'll just go into a little bit about what you would expect in terms of the dining experience is in the three different restaurants on the property. At the main lodge, we have a fantastic buffalo bar deck overlooking that amazing waterhole. And we really, we serve some fantastic lunches there. And also around 4:30, 5 o'clock, sundowners. So we also have some lovely snacks and dry snacks and things that we serve up at Buffalo Bar Deck as well. Our dinners at there are more a la carte. Yeah, just a fantastic experience. Breakfasts were buffet, but obviously with everything going on, we have taken away the whole buffet concept for now until things do normalize. And so everything will be kind of a la carte at the main lodge. So I'll just come across here to the club. The club, you know, more high-end product. So again, a lot more attention to detail in terms of really that finding out what guests really want and, you know, the dietary requirements. Pretty varied menu. Our menus really feature a lot of vegetarian options as well. You know, as we know the trends, you know, a lot of gluten-free and the vegetarian. So we have menus set aside specifically for them as well. And I think a lot of guests do really appreciate that extra thought, because I think a lot of vegetarians and gluten-free, you feel like they're always, you know, it's like the small section on the menu. So we actually have menus designated for that as well. And yeah, so lastly, I'll talk about the Boma. And the Boma is just a fantastic experience, not just food, but the entertainment as well. Yeah, it was more buffet style before, and obviously, as you know, with everything going on, we've had to relook at that as well. So when it does open, it wouldn't be a buffet concept; it would be more family style, food brought to the table until such a time we can get back to that whole experience where people can touch and hug and yeah, we miss all that. Yeah.
Let's show everybody what the Boma was like. you can all agree that looks amazing. That was prior to lockdown. So a lot of changes will take place now that we aren't allowed to have that close contact. And as Simba was explaining, social distancing will be practiced. Thank you very much, both of you, for all of that insight on what is happening on the property. Are there any questions that we can assist with answering out there?
Maybe, John, I mean, obviously, before any questions, I just wanted also to highlight for everybody's benefit that with all the changes we've done during COVID, we are quite fortunate as an estate that we based where we can actually do a lot of in-house activities here for the benefit of our guests. So we do have the Hide, which is right by the waterfall behind us there, where you can actually go and watch game up close and personal with our professional guide. We also do have a nature trail within the estate. So guests can actually do that, go through this nature trail and end up at our bird hide, where they can actually watch a lot of bird species that we find within the estate. We also have our professional guide, I think you did see in the video there, who does Charles Brightman. So guests can actually book and go for activities as in the national park with our well-known professional guide, and obviously the guided tour of the Victoria Falls with our own internal and in-house guests. And for all the other outside activities that you've seen in that video, we obviously do use reputable companies that we've also put in place quite a lot of these protocols so that all our guests are safe. So when you come and stay with us, you're guaranteed that you are in safe hands all the way through. Thanks so much, John. I just thought I would add on the activities side that we've got quite a lot that people can do while they're staying with us here.
It sounds amazing. I can't wait to get back there to do some of those activities.
Oh, sure. We can't wait to watch you back here.
Exactly.
All right, ladies, we've come to the end of the session, and if there are any questions, please let us know. I have popped into the chat box all the videos that we've watched and all the hashtags for you to use. Roxanne will drop an email a little bit later today with the video links, the hashtags, as well as a copy of the protocols that have been put in place and are being practiced there. Again, we'd really like to thank you for your support in tourism and supporting us in tourism. We're doing our utmost here in South Africa to push for those borders to be open so that everybody can get back up there to the Vic Falls and experience the splendor that it has to offer. So thank you. If there aren't any questions, we'll bid farewell to you and we will chat to you all soon. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Nomi?
Hi. I'm here.
Yeah. Just hold on a minute for me. Are there any post things that you're wanting to discuss, post-event happenings? I'm just waiting.
Simba's taking off his jacket. It must be warming up now.
Oh, while we wait.
For show.
So you're actually freezing now, hey? Shame. I wanted to, while we're just waiting for one more to go, is just to say, sorry, Simba, you know that lovely muesli that you have at the lodge? Please will you share the recipe with me, because I've lost it and I'm dying to have some muesli. And that is the best one.
Yeah, nice.
You guys used to make those muesli
bars.
Oh, please die for those.
Those were the best. So please share that recipe with me. I need to make stuff. I'm
Yeah,
sure
no
the
worries.
taste is good, but anyway, let's try. Sorry, I just needed to get...
harass the poor chefs because every time I was up there, I would then come back with like 4 kgs of the stuff.
Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, don't let me in on your secrets there, Nomi.
Oh yeah. Now I understand where the cost of sales was going.
Okay, there we go.
No, I was paying for each and every single bar. I was charged every single time.
Not a chance.
Sorry, I just wanted to get wait for that lady to leave the room before we chatted. We've done all 4. We'll send you the recordings, Nomi. In fact, I can stop recording now.